All right. What rhymes with hokey pokey? Anybody know? Anybody? That's right, Doki Doki. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Here we go. What? Okay. Did you know the guy who made Doki Doki also made the 20X mod pack for Melee? Are you serious? Do you mean he made... Like, he made 20XX, or he made a Doki Doki skin pack that uses 20XX? No, I'm finishing the game tonight, bitch. And that's that on that. And that's a Charles Barkley guarantee. Go back to hating? Nope, that portion of the stream is done. So, fuck you. I'm doing what I like doing now, which is playing with children virtually. Playing with 18-year-old high school Japanese girls. They're 18, by the way. Don't worry, it says. And I'm gonna make them kill themselves. So, stick around or don't. I don't care. This one's my favorite. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I better not invite Natsuki over, or she'll have a tantrum when she sees my incomplete Squad Bots collection. I know that feel. Do I? I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Jeff, to Cesare. Consider that... Oh, don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Reminds me of something else. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Here we go again. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Horny. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. That's true. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? How are we getting any reading done? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes you want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the losers over time. Me talking to somebody who's supposed to be my friend. But it's probably harder for someone like you, who's an even bigger fucking loser than me. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found it. Wait, hang on.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Uh-oh. What's happening? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. By the way, I witnessed somebody kill themselves like an hour before this. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Oh my God. Hey. Uh-oh. Can't really read this part. Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give oomph. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Pause. Don't worry, Jeff. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Here we go. Let's read Monica's. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Don't say that, Space Ghost Burp. That's nasty. That's just wrong, man. Hi, Jeff. Having a good time so far? Yeah, cut the pleasantries. Yeah. I almost called her a bitch, but I didn't. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah! Don't worry, Jeff. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know, considering our friend just killed herself. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Meddling Monica. Sneaky, sneaky Monica always doing shit that she is supposed to do, but a little too enthusiastically. I like it, Jeff. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Here we go. Haha. Oh, geez. Damn. When she tells you it's a lot cuter than she expected, that means time to kill both of you. Kill her and then kill yourself is what it's time to do if that happens. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. Ahaha. If you say so, yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. Shit. That's good advice, playa. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Ahaha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Well, why is this happening? Because I love you. I'm doing this because I love you. I'm doing this because I care about you. I have to expose you to uncomfortable experiences to increase your resolve as a person, to make you a more formidable weapon out there in the real world. You need to be here for whatever is about to happen, okay? Ricky just bought a mouse, like a pet mouse or a computer mouse. Yes, brave like Ben the Martian. Like earlier, this is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. You said she was 18 in the game description. Pretend I didn't read that. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Stop putting thoughts into my head, Monica. I'm being nagged. Monica erotica. That's good, Pixel Toast. My man, my brother Pixel Toast. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You're good at manipulating me, you fucking B-word. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. That reminds me of Ben the Martian. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Pen Island. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. I have no idea what I just read. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular these days. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Oh, it's abstract. I see, it's a musical performance, sort of. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Whatever do you mean, Monica? An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. That's a good analogy. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. All right, let's go to Yuri now. Hello, purple Yuri. Purple woman. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. She's not gonna be happy. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. This is going really badly. Hold on, okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Oh, so we're doing some time leap here, never mind. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Bias? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Oh my god, stop leading me on. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity to her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. That was beautiful. That's my favorite one. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. No, it didn't. I was reading that like at a completely normal pace. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Ooh, careful. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. What are you guys talking about? Fusilli grind? We're almost at the end of this story. I spent like 7 hours playing this shit, and you're talking about Fusilli grind. Spot, you're in trouble. Everyone needs to be laser focused on this specific fucking what we're doing right now. If you link me to the clip of Ricky buying a mouse, I'll look at it. But that's the only thing I'm getting off this for. Even for a second. I do want to see Ricky's mouse. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I want to watch Fusili play Doki next. I'd tune into that. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jeff. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Natsuki, here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, we're getting there, dude. These women will all be women, children, teenagers, whatever they are. These drawings of girls will all be dead by the end of tonight. That much I can promise you. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Like what? In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Share your what? Like Monica said, ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Irk. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. Obviously, it's a win, bro. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. I remember that one. That one's good. I love that one. There's some great poems in this. Yeah. Oh! Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point for poems to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Why am I reading this again? Anyway, it helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more important than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. Well, maybe you should. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. All right, let's get to the killing. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if... Uh-oh. They're just being nice. Oh, God. Did it break again? Let me know when it's back. Are we back? Okay, good. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Thank you, Kick Floppa. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. That's not a very smart way of processing criticism, Natsuki. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Jeff did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Okay, being a hypocrite here. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I can come across something particularly inspiring. Kiss. Which I haven't. And Jeff liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jeff appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, shit. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jeff started showing up. Oh, fuck. I've read all of this before. Natsuki, that's a little, this doesn't involve you, they say together. Taking out your own securities on others like that, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Damn. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. Oh, see?
I forgot to turn it off, my bad. Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh, shit. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Jeff hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Jeff! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh, I have to pick one? I'm closing my eyes. Closing my eyes and who'd I pick? Oh. Oh God. Oh God. Help me. Ah! Hello, Monika. Hey, Jeff. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Yeah, they're gonna be killing each other, Monica. Ahaha, this is not a time to be all cute with your little bent over, arms behind the back pose with your hair floating. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Why do all my black friends call me Monica? It's funny, dude. Good job. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend more time with you instead. You fucking sneaky little conniving Monica-ass motherfucker. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki or did. Jeff, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure. Nothing bad's going to happen or anything like that. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. Yeah, you can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jeff. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I am sorry for causing trouble, but I really... There we go. Aura, massacre, awesome fireflies, lollipop, play, email, anime, cheer, nibble, warm, contamination, bouncy, Doki Doki, fluffy, essence. All right, here we go. These bitches better start dropping dead. Or else. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the scene usually greets me. Uh-oh. Welcome back, Jeff. Hi, Yuri's boob. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little bit. Yuri glances over her shoulders looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Jeff, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me feel a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was, though. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you even talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
Mibble, sailcloth, blindsight, lifeline, and retributively, faultlessly offered experiments made.
I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Eehee. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super horny. I mean, sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jeff. Monica smiles sweetly, and everyone else disappears. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I get all scared when she stands, and faces me directly. What is that? Did you call the ops on me? Describe it. I can't click out of this right now. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything about the three of us talked about. Walking my dog, listening to this. Nice, man. Besides Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Jeff, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend more time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see?
don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to gooning to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jeff? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly...
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts...
Oh, it's gone. My whole body does something.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Spot 2343. I'm gonna upload a video on YouTube tomorrow, man. Have your notifications on for the Pale King, okay? I'll have something nice for you that you can enjoy. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just it's something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just bathing in the... Yuri, was something from her poem. I do? I don't really mean to. Oh, so she's... Never mind. Sorry, I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh my God. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ah ha ha ha. Yuri, are you feeling all right? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Jeff, did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Aha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. All right, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while. So I figured we'd start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. All right. That's enough. I thought that I kept getting information from people that the game was going to be over in like 30 minutes. It seems like there's still a ways to go.